Hi! Have you missed me? It's been a couple years. So I started with this white page and I wrote, "Let's do this, motherfucker, I'm back." And if you don't like the cuss words, sorry, but I'm not sorry. Also, I threw a little gesso down, and if you hear me with a speech impediment, it's because I'm bleaching my teeth right now, so I have trays in. So there was a little inclusion in this journal that I got from my friend Paula, and I really wasn't feeling it for this page. I just wanted the actual page, so I ripped it out. I checked on the other side because it is actually a piece of paper that goes through to a different signature, and it was already taped down on the other side, so I didn't have to worry about it, so I just tore it. So now I'm just covering up all those words with some white gesso. This was actually a really fun page to make. I made this while I was chatting with two of my very, very good friends. Who is Dianne Fago art. She used to be Packer Dye, so I know a lot of you will know her. And then Dana, my dear friend Dana, who I'm praying gets a YouTube channel soon because she is funny. So there will be a separate video coming out of our little art chat, just us chatting. That's all you can see is us chatting while we're working. So that's coming separately. So for this page, I really just used a bunch of cheap craft paints. I can't even tell you what colors they are. I don't know. They're just pretty fun craft paints. So this was like a teal and then like a periwinkle almost, like deeper periwinkle blue. Very, very pretty. And I'm just using a palette knife. I wanted a real artsy, no real specific design page. Just wanted to throw some color down. But I also wanted there to be quite a bit of white left. So make sure you go check out Diane's channel if you haven't already. She's absolutely wonderful. I've known her for many, many years. She's one of the first people that I really started talking to in mixed media after I got started on my channel. So I am using a Tim Holtz dot fade stencil, spraying a little water, and using a paper towel to just try to pick up some of that color. And it comes out really cool. And then where the paint isn't, that paper towel actually spreads the paint through the stencil. So it actually smears it out a little bit, which is a really cool effect. You get a couple different effects from that particular technique. So highly recommend it. And just in case you guys miss me, I've missed you too. I finally got a camera mount, as you can see, for my little tiny apartment. But it works, so... I just taped down that paper towel just to protect the other pages. I didn't want this seeping onto all the other pages because some of my pages have gotten ruined lately. And this is a grill thing that I got at the dollar store, like a grill topper. And I cut it in half and then put duct tape on it because it was really sharp metal, but it has a really cool pattern. So I'm using this like blushy pink to go through it. Just to create a little more texture, add a little more color. Sorry, this is kind of slow. I'm recording on my iPad, so hopefully the audio sounds good. If not, I will figure out how to make it better next time. Because, girl, I am not about to edit this video again. No, ma'am. So, again, just putting this color straight through there. And it's been about a year since I think I updated you guys last on my life. For those of you who don't know, did get divorced and am now I'm engaged to a wonderful man. His name's Georgie. And he's currently laying next to me and surprisingly being very quiet. He's not a quiet person. So I asked him to give me just a couple minutes so I could record this. He's rolling his eyes at me. But but Cole's doing really well. Jen and I split him half and half, so he's currently with her. But we're all getting together tomorrow at my mom's house, Jen and her new boyfriend and me and Georgie and Cole, and we're gonna go swimming in celebration of my birthday, which just passed. So now, as far as what I'm doing on this page right now, I am mixing a little bit of that same pink that I used previously with a little bit of titanium white. Well, a lot of bit of titanium white. I wanted like a really light pink, almost white, but not quite. So I mixed it and then added a little more titanium white because it just wasn't light enough for me. So now I'm using one of my favorite applicators through stencils, and that was the Tim Holtz Ranger thing they use for distress inks. It works great for paint, but if you don't wash them right away, they're basically garbage the next day, so keep that in mind. But I am using, this is a stamp, I want to say it's by Fiskars. It's just a text stamp. And I used Distress Oxide in some pretty green. I'm not sure which green. Probably Broken China. I think that's the only one I have. Just to create a little bit more background texture. And then once I had this all up, I felt like it needed to be married somehow. It needed to all come together. So I'm breaking out that trusty old palette knife again and just scraping a little bit of white right back on there just to push everything to the background. Because this is a background. It looks pretty, but it's a background. Although it does basically become the page, so it is what it is. Who knows? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But anyway, so the whole time that I was recording this, and these are stars from Wow Studios. It's called the Star Confetti, and they're so little. They're so cute. And I'm just using a little bit of black gesso with a brush to paint them black. That's it. I was going to tell you something, and I completely spaced it. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, my dog just jumped up on me. Come on, go down there. So anyway, we were chatting during this video while we were working, and my laptop was set up to the left of me so that I could see what the girls, see their faces. We were on Zoom, and it was just really fun. It was just really fun just getting to chat, and we just talked about anything and everything. I feel like that video should be coming out, if not the same day, soon after this video comes out. I really don't have to do too much editing to that one, but it's a long video. I want to say it's about 2 hours. So, buckle down, watch it in pieces if you want, but it should be a fun video to watch. Dana and I are both very sarcastic, and we like to tease each other a lot, and sweet little Di just puts up with us somehow. I'm not sure how, but she does. So that should be really, really fun. So look out for that one. And if you don't watch the whole thing, I get it. But, if nothing else, just jump around and see some of the spots, because we laughed so hard and we needed that laugh because, with the whole world in quarantine, we're all bored. All of us are bored. So
right.
They have really done a good job of inspiring me to get back into my studio. Dana's always been an inspiration for me ever since I met her on Facebook. She was a follower of mine, and she started posting her pictures, and I was like, wow, her art is beautiful. It's so pretty. And it always, I can look at something and I know, before I even look at her name, I know who's made it. So highly recommend, Dana, that you get a channel. So I'm sorry I missed this footage, but I glued these stars down using Fabri-Tac glue, and I did add a little bit of black splatters just to the background. And then I found these Tim Holtz rub-ons I've had for a while, and I thought, well, let's use some of these up. So I found this original, and I love Tim Holtz rub-ons. They're really good. They're really sturdy, because a lot of rub-ons will rip when you go to pull them up. These ones really don't rip. They're very, very, very sturdy. So just putting down this little original word. And there's a couple more words coming. But yeah, I mean, other than my life being completely different than the last time I recorded one of these art journal videos, not much has been going on. No, really, we're all doing really well. All of us. Jen's doing really well. We're still best of friends. We talk almost every day, sometimes every other or every 2 days. But we talk frequently, and we're getting along well. Cole really likes the guys in our lives, so we can't complain. Honestly, we have everything. So it's been a good couple of years, huh, baby?
Yeah.
So I found this little rainbow. Good Lord, alphabet rub-on, and I thought, well, let's just use this, because why not? So I added it in a couple places, and then I found this "she is brave," and I was like, she nothing. So I cut the S off and I put "he is brave," and I'm just using the back of my paintbrush just to really rub that word down and get it on. And this is basically the whole page. My style has changed a lot since the last time I've seen you guys. You'll see in some of the upcoming videos. If you just heard a big thunk, that was Georgie's head hitting the iPad. So, so that is the page. I hope you guys like it. And there should be more coming. I can't promise. I don't have a schedule, but I will see you all soon. Bye.